Now, let's see the problem session. See the first problem. Represent the following displacement graphically. 15 kilometers, 40 degree east of north. So this is something that I need to express in graphically. So I have, this is east, this is west, this is north, and this is south. Okay, east, west, north and south. Okay. So now 15 kilometers 40 degree east of north. From north to east. East of north. Of north, east. So that is this side. What is the angle measure? 40 degree. And what is the kilometers here? I will mark this as A and this as O, and this will be what? 15 kilometers. Okay. So I can write OA is equal to 15 kilometers. Okay, this is very simple. Just to understand east, west, north and south, and just float it. The only thing is that east of north, from north towards the east, 40 degree. Now coming to the next one, again this is again what? 20 kilometers, 30 degrees south of east. So here this is east, this is west, this is north, and this is south. Okay. So here 20 kilometers, 35 degrees south of east, from east towards south. How many degree? What is the degree there? Degree measure is 35 degree. East. South of east. Towards the south from east. That is 35 degree here. And 20 kilometers. If I mark this as A, this measure OA. OA is equal to 20 kilometers. This is how I will write it. Am I clear? Okay. So now see the next question. Find the coordinate of the point whose position vector is equal to vector AB, where the coordinates of A and B are these respectively. So the coordinates of A and B are given. You are asked to find the coordinate of the point whose position vector is equal to AB. So you have to find the coordinate of the position vector AB. Now here the position vector of vector AB is equal to what? Position vector of B minus position vector of A. Now what is position vector of B? Here A is equal to, A is given as the points 1, 5, 0 and B is negative 1, 2, 1. So position vector of B is what? Minus I plus 2j plus k minus position vector of A 5I plus j plus 0k. So what do you have here? Minus 1 minus 5, that is minus 6i, plus 2j minus j, that is plus j, plus k minus 0k, that is plus k. So this is the position vector of AB. Now what is asked? The coordinate of AB are given and you are asked to find the coordinate of the point whose position vector is AB. So coordinate of what? Coordinate of the point whose position vector is equal to vector AB. What is that? Which is the coordinate is what? Minus 6, 1, 1. Okay. So this is the coordinate of the point whose position vector is equal to that of vector AB. Okay. Now see the next question. Here you have vector A is equal to I plus 2j, B is equal to 2I plus j. Is magnitude of A equals magnitude of B, and also is vector A equals vector B. That is the second part. So let's see whether magnitude of A and magnitude of B are the same. What is magnitude of A? Root of 1 plus 2 square. 1 square plus 2 square. That is root of 1 plus 4, which is root 5. Right? What about magnitude of B? B is what this? Root of 2 square plus 1 square. That is root of 4 plus 1, which is root 5. So here you see that magnitude of A equals magnitude of B. Now is vector A equals vector B? What can you say? Vector A and vector B, are the components same? No. The vector A and vector B are not the same as the components are not the same. Vector A not equal to vector B as the components are not the same. Components are not the same. They are different. Am I clear? Okay. Now see the second question. In the second question, show that the points whose position vector are these forms the vertices of a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. So here I have a triangle. This is A, this is B, and this is C. Suppose. Okay. Now what do I find? I find the position vector of each vertices is given. These are the position vector of each vertices. So I find the position vector of each sides. Position vector of AB is equal to what? Position vector of B minus position vector of A. Right? Now here this is A, this is B, and this is C. So what is position vector of B minus position vector of A? I minus 3j minus 5k minus 2I plus j. I'm changing the sign, minus k. So what do I get? Minus of I plus, minus 2j minus 6k. Okay. So now the magnitude of AB, directly I can find magnitude of AB is root of 1 plus 4 plus 36. What is that? Root of 36 means 41. Root 41 is magnitude of AB. Okay. Now I find the position vector of BC. Now what is position vector of BC? Position vector of BC is equal to position vector of C minus position vector of B. Right? Position vector of C. What is it? 3I minus 4j minus 4k minus B is what I'm changing the sign and writing plus 3j plus 5k. What do I get? 3I minus I, 2I minus j minus plus k. So this is position vector of BC. Now what is magnitude of BC? Magnitude of BC is root of 2 squared, 4 plus 1 plus 1. That is root of 5 plus 1, 6. Okay, so now I have found AB, BC and AC. Now I can see that from these values of AB, magnitude of AB, BC and AC, I see that magnitude of AB, the square, is equal to magnitude of BC, the square, plus magnitude of AC, the square. Therefore, what can I say? This triangle ABC is a right angled at C, because BC square, BC is the hypotenuse, so the side opposite to BC is going to be the 90 degrees, so right angled at C. Okay. Coming to the next question. If the position vector of the point A is, A 3 to 0, B minus 5, 6, 1 and C 0 to minus 4 are vector A, vector B and vector C respectively, find 2 times magnitude of 2 times vector A minus vector B plus 3 times vector C. So here it is given that vector A is what? It is the position vector of A, that is 3I plus 2j. What is B? It is minus 5I plus 6j plus k. And what is C? It is 2j minus 4k. So what is 2 vector A minus B plus 3 times vector C? 2 into 3I plus 2j minus negative 5I plus 6j plus k plus 3 times 2j minus 4k. So this is equal to 6I plus 4j plus 5I minus 6j minus k plus 6j minus 4 3s 12k. So in this part you get 6j minus 6j plus 6j cancel. That is 6I plus 5I, that is 11I. 4j plus 4j, again you have minus 13k. So this is the value of 2 vector A minus vector B plus 3 times vector C. Now the modulus value of this is 2 times vector A minus vector B plus 3 times vector C. That is the magnitude of this is given by root of 11 square plus 4 square plus minus 13 square. So minus 13 square is same as 13 square. That is 121 plus 16 plus 169. That gives me root of 306. That is the final answer. So that gives you the modulus value, or the what you say, the magnitude of this expression is root of 306. Okay. Now let's see the next question. That is, find a vector in the direction of the vector A is equal to I minus 2j that has magnitude 7 units. So we are asked to find a vector whose magnitude has 5 units. So how will we find that? We will find a unit vector in the direction of this vector. Okay, and that unit vector, when you multiply it by 7, 7 is a scalar. So when you multiply by 7, ultimately what will you get? You get the magnitude of that scale, that vector, which we got by multiplying by 7 as the vector which is having a magnitude 7 units. It is a very much straight question. Just listen how to do it. So first thing, when you are asked to find a vector in the direction of a given vector, that is a unit vector. So I have the unit vector to vector A is equal to, if vector A, the unit vector is notated by A cap. Okay, what is that? The vector divided by the magnitude of the vector. So vector is what? I minus 2j divided by the magnitude of this vector is what? 1 square plus negative 2 the square. So I get it as I minus 2j divided by the square root of 2 square 4 plus 1, that is 5. So this is the unit vector in the direction of this given vector. Now, what is the question? The question is to find the vector in the direction of this vector having the magnitude 7 units. So the vector with magnitude 7 units will be equal to 7 times this unit vector I minus 2j by root 5. So what is the value? 7 by root 5 into I minus 2j. So this is the required vector whose magnitude is 7 units. The magnitude is 7 units and which is in the direction of the given vector. I hope it is clear. Next one. Given the points A is equal to this, B is equal to this and C is equal to this are collinear. Collinear means what? They are parallel. Or I can say that parallel means if they lie on the same line, they are also parallel again. They are parallel again. So find the ratio in which B divides AB. So whenever the ratio is asked, we see to that value being taken as K is to 1. So I write let B divides. Let B divides. It is given in the question. B divides AB in the ratio. What is the ratio? K is to 1. The ratio RATIO. K is to 1. K is to 1. So what is B? B can be written as vector B is equal to M into, that is K into B divides AB, isn't it? I shall draw a figure for your better understanding. So this is B here, this is A and this is C. This is dividing in the ratio K is to 1. Okay, this is dividing, this B is dividing this particular vector AC in the ratio K is to 1. So what is B? I can write the vector B as, what is vector B? The position vector of B, or simply B, vector B is equal to K into vector C plus 1 into K into vector C plus 1 into vector A by K plus 1. Now what is the position vector of B from here? I will write B as 5i plus 0j minus 2k is equal to K times vector C. The position vector is what? 11i plus 3j plus 7k. Right? Plus 1 into vector, position vector of A, I minus 2j minus 8k. By what? K plus 1. So this is same as, this I can club and write 11k plus 1 into I plus 3k minus 2 into j plus 7k minus, now this k is the vector, unit vector, okay, So it shouldn't be merged with what our the ratio k. So 7k, 7 times k minus 8 into the unit vector k by k plus 1. Now I equate the components on both sides together. They're similar components. So I have 0j. So 0 is equal to, what is the j component here? 3k minus 2 by k plus 1. So when k plus 1 moves this side, it becomes 0. This implies 3k minus 2 is equal to 0, which implies k is equal to what? 2 by 3. So what is the ratio therefore? K is to 1 implies, or k is to 1 is same as 2 is to 3. So the ratio in which it divides is in the ratio 2 is to 3. So the ratio in which B divides AB is 2 is to 3. Okay? Fine. Next one. Find the projection of I minus j on the vector I plus j. So I take this vector as vector A and I take this vector as vector B. So vector A is equal to I minus j and vector B is equal to I plus j. So projection of vector A on B. What was the formula? Vector A dot B cap. Right? B cap. That is vector A. Here is I minus j dot. B cap means what? It is the unit vector. I plus j by root of 1 square plus 1 square, that is root of 2. Now the dot product gives you what? 1 minus 1 by root 2, which is equal to 0. So the projection of vector A on vector B is 0 according to the formula. Now we come to the next question, that is the 9th question. If magnitude of A, find magnitude of A and magnitude of B if vector A plus vector B dot vector A minus vector B is equal to 8 and magnitude of A is 8 times magnitude B. So here what is given? Vector A plus vector B dot vector A minus vector B is equal to 8. So I expand the bracket. If you want, you can consider this as A plus B into A minus B, but no, it is dot product, so we have to apply dot. So A dot vector A minus vector B plus vector B dot vector A minus vector B is equal to 8. So vector A dot A minus vector A dot B plus vector B dot A minus vector B dot B is equal to what? 8. Now A dot B and B dot A both are the same. Okay, because dot product is commutative. So they are equal, so I cancelled off. What is vector A dot vector A? It is magnitude of vector A minus magnitude of vector A the square minus magnitude of vector B the square is equal to 8. Now it is given magnitude of A is equal to A into magnitude of vector B. So what is magnitude of vector A the square? 64 times magnitude of vector B the square minus magnitude of vector B the square is equal to 8. So here 64 magnitude of B square minus magnitude of B square is equal to 8. That is 63 magnitude of B square is equal to 8. So magnitude of B square is equal to 8 by 63. What is magnitude of B? This implies magnitude of B is equal to square root of 8 by 63. Okay. Now it is given magnitude of A is equal to 8 times magnitude of B. Magnitude of B is what? Root of 8 by 63. So this is the value of magnitude of A and this is the value of magnitude of B. Okay, am I clear? Okay, coming to the next one. If vector A is equal to 2i plus 2j plus 3k, vector B is equal to I minus I plus 2j plus k and C is equal to 3i plus j are such that vector A plus lambda into vector B is perpendicular to vector C. So what does it mean perpendicular to vector C? Vector C meaning what? Vector A plus lambda into vector B dot vector C is equal to 0. This is the meaning of perpendicular. If it is perpendicular, dot product is equal to 0 by, because cos 90 is equal to 0. We had already discussed everything of this kind. So A plus lambda into vector B dot vector C is equal to 0 and hence I will find the value of lambda. Okay, what is vector A plus lambda into vector B? A is what? 2i plus 2j plus 3k plus lambda into minus I plus 2j plus k. What will I get? 2 minus lambda into I plus 2 plus 2 lambda into j plus 3 plus lambda into k. This is what? A plus lambda into vector B. Now, A plus lambda into vector B dot vector C. This is equal to 0 implies 2 minus lambda into I plus 2 plus 2 lambda into j plus, there is j outside, plus 3 plus lambda into k, right, dot, what is C? C is 3i plus j is equal to 0. Now, this into this, that is 2 minus lambda into 3 plus 2 plus 2 lambda into 1, j value is 1, plus 3 plus lambda into 0 is equal to 0. So, this part has become 0. 6 minus 3 lambda plus 2 plus 2 lambda is equal to 0. 6 plus 2, 8 minus lambda is equal to 0, which implies lambda is equal to what? 8. So, this is how I find the value of lambda. Provided it is given that, what is the condition given? A plus lambda into vector B dot vector C is equal to 0. So, if this is the condition, this is the value of lambda. Okay? Well. Now, the exercise questions, the questions up till here, that is question number 1, exercise number 1, 2 and 3. This is 10.3. So, exercise 10.1, 10.2 and 10.3 are going to be assignment for this session. Okay, children? I repeat, read the textbook properly. Read the textbook 2 times or thrice so that you will become much familiar with these terms and this